Hi, I'm Jamie Dixon with Guitarist magazine. Today we've got a really special acoustic to try out here, which is a Lowden F-34. This is a new model for Lowden's range for 2021, and it's just a little bit different. Now, you might know Lowden for using cedar tops on its acoustic guitars, rosewood, walnut for back and sides, that kind of thing. This one's just a little bit different. It's a medium jumbo-sized acoustic with a Sitka spruce top and a koa back and sides. So koa being a Hawaiian kind of tropical hardwood, if you like, somewhere between mahogany and maple in its response. We'll go into the fine detail of what this guitar offers in a little bit, but first let's hear how it sounds. Okay, so now we've heard how the F-34 sounds with various different styles of play. Let's look at some of the details of this guitar. It's a 20 fret design with a 25.6 inch scale length, which is just a tad longer than that of a Martin D28 for comparison. It's got a very typically Lowden neck, which is made of 5 pieces sort of spliced together of rosewood and mahogany, and that's for extra stability. That's not in a cost-cutting measure at all. This is a really high-end guitar. It's there to make the guitar perform reliably. It also looks beautiful as well if you see how they've done it. You just see that those fillets of rosewood kind of blend into the heel there with a bit of a flaring out at the base. Really nice. One thing worth mentioning is the bone nut, which is 45mm in width. So for comparison, the widest nut that you'll probably play on an acoustic guitar will be on a classical, and that's about 50mm. So this is pretty wide across there, which makes it a kind of fingerstyle player's guitar, arguably. That chimes with George Lowden's description of where this guitar performs at its best, and he thinks it's a guitar for players who play relatively softly in the sort of finger style with a bit of nuance, light and shade. Not an absolute canon, but a really sweet sounding guitar. So that's kind of what the the koa is bringing to the mix, and a few other aspects of the guitar's design. Sitka spruce top, as mentioned, so not cedar, which means that this guitar will take a few years to really find full maturity in its voice. So it already sounds amazing. That will develop with time, as Sitka spruce top guitars tend to. No pickup on this guitar, but you can specify them from Lowden. They do use LR bags and Highlander pickups, and you can have them installed if you need that. It's got an ebony fretboard, rosewood bridge, so there's kind of quite a lot of nice tone wood used on this guitar. All of it to a purpose, because Lowden don't make things just by chance. The last detail which is worth pointing out is this really nice maple binding, figured maple binding here. Really fits in with the instrument's vibe of understated elegance. It's not a cheap guitar. Lowden are high-end makers. Everything about them is hand-built, and they've got a lot of years of making really sorted instruments. So unsurprisingly, it's not a cheap instrument, and it retails for £3,700. So if you're in the market for a keeper, a real lifetime companion, something that's going to be good enough for any stage or studio in the world, definitely check out this guitar.